Yep.
Oh my God. What's up, guys? It's our Wrestling Podcast, guys. Coming back at you with another episode. This is Dave Mitchell. I was just total baggage. Craig, the British Bulldog, and Cruz, bringing you our perspective of the world of professional wrestling. No inside sources, no ties to the industry, just a lot of chips crackling in the background. Today's topic, 7 Wrestler Theory. For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, or watch our videos on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel. And you can also look to your left for several other options, as Jess would tell you several times.
Good to see the audio degree went to good use, because
figure it out yourself.
Oh, did it be 2019? Or on Facebook at Our Wrestling Podcast.
Overlay.
Yeah, it's all there, right? It's all on the overlay. So just
I'd never heard of this before, Craigathy. Craig mentioned this. 7 Wrestlers Theory apparently has been going viral for a while, and then it started resurfacing. If I'm wrong, tell me. And I don't know what this is. I've never heard of this before. So I'm
very wrong.
It was right up there with 100 men versus 1 gorilla.
I'm going to go right now and go on a record and say you're lying, and it's not a real thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just kind of made these questions up. I kind of wanted to go viral or whatever, and it did, which is good. So yeah, I created it. Kind of a deep, different layers. But yeah, it's just like kind of makes you think. It's not just best wrestler. It's all sorts of questions about.
So there's seven questions, right?
Yeah.
And about basically, it's asking you what wrestler you would pick in this particular thing. Some of them I was like, this is really personal. I give my life for? What are we doing here?
It was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to go through.
I felt the same.
Yes, I was like, oh, this is easy, and then I started doing notes on it, and I was like, this is not that easy for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. It's hard, especially if you're trying not to duplicate, because duplicate quite easily.
Which is fine if you do that, right? Or no, it's not okay.
I mean, it's frowned upon in the 7 Wrestlers Theory community, but I mean, you do. I'll actually put the image up.
I don't know if he's joking or not.
Put the image up.
I'm joking. I have no fucking clue.
You know what you're talking about, Craig.
He sold it.
The 7 Wrestlers Theory community.
The 7 Wrestlers Reddit box.
Branching off from your AEW.
Oh, yeah. All of mine are just AEW guys.
All AEW guys.
Probably a bunch of people that are going to be in Rock's faction, huh?
Yeah. All right. I'll try to run this. We're gonna go around the table with each of these questions. So, Craig, why don't you tell us what the first Wrestler Theory question is?
The one that made you fall in love with wrestling. So this could be an open-ended one too, right? This might be my default to this was kind of like my favorite, right? But then, as you guys said, it gets harder when you think about the later on questions. But I actually used this opportunity to do my fave, right? So I did Davey Boy is the one that made me fall in love with wrestling. Which I don't know if that's necessarily true, but he's the first one that came to my head of the one truly you latched onto.
This
is my guy. We all had our guy. He was my guy.
Yeah,
and that started the bond with kind of you guys and overall and the 7 Wrestlers Theory community. So I did Davey Boy.
Who was your guy? I didn't hear
Davey Boy, Bulldog. Sorry.
Okay.
I know I sound
of course.
like I smoked a pack and a half. Davey Boy Smith.
Yeah. We got to take
John Laurinaitis.
Yeah. I got the one-legged wrestler for you, Johnny.
Who wants to go next? One that made you fall in love with wrestling.
I'll just get mine out of the way. It's Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
Get him.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So we're following the same kind of
brother.
Hulk Hogan's the guy that got me into this. That's why I'm here.
Oh, maybe we should actually guess each other's too. That'd be interesting.
Well, I can guess. I can guess Cuz's because
you just
Cuz's
in mine episode an hour long.
Cuz's and mine are going to be the same, by the way.
Warrior.
That's my prediction. Yeah,
both of you a Warrior.
Yep.
Wait, Dave,
yeah, you might as well just say it. Yeah,
Warrior. Warrior. Both you guys are the Warrior.
Yeah, all day long,
brother.
Warrior got me.
Followed by Macho Man. Macho Man was right.
Yeah, that was a good one too. But Warrior was the one that was holy shit, this guy's scary. But you want him to win. He's snarling, all beastly, and he was. So Craig, if I'm not mistaken, the question number 2 is your newest favorite wrestler. Someone out there recently that you're kind of like, whoa, this person's the shit right now.
Sorry, I don't mean to always go first. Konosuke Takeshita is my dude. My newest favorite dude. I've liked him kind of for a while, but as far as newest favorite, I love his style.
Interesting.
I love his thing. I won't be Mrs.
Don't fall
DDT.
far from the tree, bud.
He is doing
yeah.
his thing. Laying his thing
He's
down.
great. I do enjoy everything he does.
It's a great
Okay.
choice.
Jess?
I'll throw one out. It's say his name and he appears. It's Joe. It's Joe Hendry. man.
surprising.
I'm loving every bit of
Little
that.
surprise.
I'm having so much fun watching.
I watched back the WrestleMania
appearance
match
recently.
last night because I came up and his song came up in YouTube and I was like, I want to see his reaction again, and I watched it. I watched the WrestleMania.
Yeah, and Randy kind of doing, this is pretty good,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Randy kind of doing the say his name, like doing the turnaround was fantastic too. But yeah, Joe Hendry is doing amazing things, and everything with his songs, everything has a meaning to it. He's really built up his own brand, and it's fun to watch. It's
Side to side, yeah. I believe in Joe Hendry.
From Glasgow.
it's really good.
Tokyo. All right. Which one of you boys want to go next?
I'll go. My favorite right now is the NXT World Champion, the ruler of NXT, O.W.P.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Everything that he's been doing since day one,
He's a
you
beast.
could tell he was going to be a star, and he has it. He's
Yeah.
great. He's got a presence to him. He's like everything you want in a pro wrestler. I could see him being someone Paul Heyman would like to align with when he comes up to the main roster.
Okay.
He's really good, very talented. He gets it. He gets it, and he got it so fast.
Yeah.
Coming from I think shot put is what he did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
he was
he's
just
good.
a
Is that
college
crazy?
shot put guy or an Olympian?
Yeah,
I don't know if he's Olympian, but
Nice.
he was shot putter from Nigeria.
that's
Omos.
so cool.
See, God, the best come from Nigeria. I mean,
Yeah,
Omos,
truly.
fucking Oba. Like,
Omos is the
Yeah,
greatest.
Yeah,
Greatest of all time.
we've all confirmed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Newest favorite wrestler.
he just
There, just-
no,
just-
he just went to the
I mean
screen to
that
show
that
us.
was a toss up for me in McIntyre and Oba, honestly.
What's
'Cause
interesting though is
I
like
love everything.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
sorry.
say I don't have an answer for this question. I'm unprepared.
He's
Drew
and he's
McIntyre.
not-
Like Drew McIntyre
he's not
when
exactly
he
new,
first,
but he's rejuvenated, right? I mean,
he was the
when you think
original
about it.
chosen one from Vince, and it didn't work
Right.
out the first time. He's the best.
Come on,
He didn't work out from Vince the first time.
push me.
He was
Push me.
unfortunately he was like he was the Vince guy originally. Like
Right.
Theory became
What?
later. And
He was
remember-
Austin Theory before he was Austin Theory. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the Intercontinental Champion, and
Chosen one,
Vince
brother.
tried to push him, and it didn't work, and then he left. And I was listening to a podcast this week, and somebody said Drew McIntyre left a kid, and he came back a man. And like when he
Yeah.
came back to the NXT,
Yeah.
we saw him live in
did.
Riverside, and he was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And he had the full beard, and he was jacked and huge, and like Drew McIntyre's just he's been doing it for me for the last couple of years. He's amazing. Like
Yes.
he's doing everything
One of the
they're
best.
asking him. Like he's the uncrowned heavyweight
deny
champion. Uncrowned heavyweight
Yeah.
champion. I don't care.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very much so.
Yep.
That's a good choice.
That's lovely. We all win. That was pretty fast. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
Craig. So if I have this right, the next one happens to be our what we call comfort wrestler. One we always get a good laugh and a giggle out of, and just always fun. Someone we can always go to and be like, "Hey, that was fun," and that
Did
that
we
kinda
miss,
takes my mind out of things.
Did we miss one that makes you smile, or is that after comfort?
That's this
That,
one.
that's this one. Yeah, comfort, the one that always makes you smile. The comfort, like he's your comfort go to, or she's your comfort go to every time.
No, because I think is there another one
It's
that
two
is your
separate
comfort?
questions. It's
Yeah,
two separate questions.
questions. This one is the one that makes you smile.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I have a completely different fucking
Yeah,
Listen.
I do too.
Okay,
questionnaire than you guys then.
but it still
Oh, really?
fits for me. It's okay. Yeah, the one that always
So-
makes you smile. It's the same for me. What?
Oh, never mind. I see.
Yeah, this
never mind.
number
Comfort's
3
the
the
one
one
after
that
that.
always makes you smile. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
have.
that's,
too.
that's
Okay.
what I have here.
Yeah, and some of them kind of overlap by the way when you see the description. So they kind of sometimes they kind of come the same. So
Yeah.
who doesn't have our truth on their list? I mean, come on, come on. I love everything he does. I laugh so hard. I have so much fun with our truth. He is the best, and he's a 59-time world champion. He breaks John Cena's record, no problem. Like, come on.
He's
But
been doing
going
it for
up
20
on a
years
TLC
now.
match to reach for a Money in the Bank briefcase that's not there. Trying to enter the Women's Royal Rumble.
No one else could
Trying
get
to
away
enter-
with the stuff that he does, like the dad jokes that he does. Like
He's awesome.
and you don't fault him for it. Yeah,
What was his little imaginary friend that he was actually going to box with
Jimmy?
nothing in it? Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh
Jimmy.
my God,
Little Jimmy.
that's right.
Yeah, little Jimmy.
And he almost got a box with nothing in it. It was give you Jimmy figures and yeah. I mean,
Cuz one that always makes you smile.
I got to go with Drew right now because of all of his promo work and all of his like smart assness and all that shit. It cracks me up.
it's a good one.
Nice. Drew and Warrior are tied with 2 votes a pop. Jess?
Yeah, brother.
Tony Storm.
Oh, that's a good one.
If it hadn't been for Drew being such the uncrowned champion, like she almost was my new favorite wrestler. But like when I saw
Right.
Always Makes You Smile, I'm like, Tony Storm. She's just stolen the show. She kind of like, she's the great example of how you should be when you go to AEW. You're not going to get the machine like you would in WWE. If you're going to go to AEW, do not expect the polished production of the WWE because you're not going to get that. But if you know what you're going into when you go to AEW, like Christian did and a couple other people too,
You can make a lot of things work.
even MJF, you can make it all work. And Tony Storm makes me smile all the time. She's wonderful. So that's mine.
Really good. That's a good pick.
I went a different way with it. I actually went in the past and thought of like guys that I would see that just kind of like I'm instantly gravitate towards that always kind of makes me smile. Mine's Macho Man. And he not necessarily known for being super funny, like smile, haha, but almost like like I enjoy watching. I mean, maybe a couple years of WCW.
Yeah, we were
whatever,
close on a
not
lot
so
of
much.
these actually, just with different numbers.
Right.
But I almost did Tony Storm.
Cup of coffee
I
in the
really
big time always makes you laugh, right? I mean,
just
the
seeing him in
promos.
matches, I was like, I know I'm in for a good effort. I know I'm in for good work. I know I'm in for great character and intensity. Like he just checked out a box, as they say. I always just like
Checked all the
Macho Man
boxes.
makes me smile and like love wrestling.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, brother.
didn't go there? Dave, did you go with the smile? No, you did our truth.
Yeah. It's our truth.
All right, sorry.
Smile, brother.
Mr. Truth always making me smile. No, nobody picked the Italian. John.
What was
Cena.
Cuz's? What was Cuz's?
I had to the one
Drew.
for
You
said
Smile.
Oh,
Drew.
Drew, that's right. You stole my shit. How could I
Yeah.
forget that? Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's right. See.
And so the next
right.
one is your comfort wrestler, which is mine might be a little bit weird on this one too, but who wants to go your comfort wrestler?
I'll do.
And take
I'll do
it whatever way you
I'll
want
go.
to.
Oh,
You want to go, Cuz?
why not?
Good.
Because I'm going to say Craig's. It's
Are you gonna say Drew McIntyre again?
Macho Man's my comfort wrestler.
Right. So that's yes.
Yeah.
He's my comfort wrestler.
So I'll just.
I can always go back and watch all the old promos.
I'll go second. I cheated and I put
Nailed it.
2 because I really couldn't decide between both. Mine was Sting or Randy Savage.
Nice.
I did 2 on the next one, so.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I can't. I'm gonna do both and just cheat. So mine's my comfort is Sting or Randy Savage. Whenever I'm
Perfect.
just in a nostalgic mood, I go and put on a Sting match or a Randy Savage match almost every time.
David?
Comfort wrestler that I always enjoy watching. It might duplicate for me on another one, but I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle. I can always turn on a Kurt Angle match and just be mesmerized and like, man, this guy could work with anybody.
That is, yeah.
He was just absolutely incredible, and yeah, it's just you can go into that if you were flipping channels, which we don't do anymore because of streaming, and you saw Kurt Angle on a TV channel somewhere, you would stop and watch it. That's because he's that fucking good. Like, he's incredible.
My desert
All
island
around.
question is: if you're stranded on a desert island, and you had to show someone why do you like pro wrestling? I would show them Kurt Angle's library. He's funny, so he knows how to be jokey and do characters, but then he gets in there and everything looks real. And he looks great.
And whatever the story is, and whatever the style.
And right, Craig Hunter, and he kind of touched everything from like all the major WCW guys that kind of came through after, even though he wasn't there. Hit all the major WWF /E people before he went on to TNA, and had a whole different library when he became Perk
Dude,
Angle,
his TNA work, people sleep on it, man.
Dude,
Like-
it's the Samoa Joe stuff itself.
Samoa
And
Joe,
don't even get started on AJ.
Desmond
He
Wolf,
hates
which is
being called
Nigel
Perk Angle,
McGuinness,
doesn't he?
and AJ Styles, and Sting, Jeff
Dude.
Jarrett.
Yeah. The guy made everybody a fucking star.
I did kind of a similar thing, but today for my comfort wrestler is Roman Reigns. So every time his music
I
hits
get that.
and the finger
great.
goes,
Yeah.
like I know I'm in for a good time. I know I'm in for a good segment. And
What is it about that music
loving
now
it.
that's comforting though, right? When he comes out, it says,
Fucking love it.
dun, 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 dun.
It's on my workout list.
Yeah,
I'll listen to that song to pump myself up. Like whatever he has done to me, like I'm totally on board with anything Roman does. All right.
So the next question, the one that we missed the most, are we going to sweep here? It's
Yes,
going to be all
we
the
are.
same.
It could. We really could. I think at least three of us will have it.
Oh,
Cuz, what is yours?
Should we 1, 2, 3 it? I'm sorry.
No, what is Cuz? Because I don't think Cuz is going to. What's yours, Cuz? The one you missed the most.
Like I was saying, I did 2 on this one. Because it was a toss-up. Mike Awesome and Hayabusa for me.
I was going to say Hayabusa
you know what?
for
Fuck.
you.
So
Those are good.
Between those
there
two.
was another question that I was almost gonna choose Hayabusa on. Like I was so close, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna lay off it. But that's good. I like that a lot. So the rest of us, the 3 of us, are gonna be Guerrero, right?
1, 2, 3. Guerrero. Yep.
Yeah.
I did Owen.
Oh,
Fuck. Okay, so I was wrong. I
love it, Craig.
I love being wrong on that, by the way.
You're bucking the system, Craig. I love it. That's great.
Good.
That's wonderful.
That one's a good one too. Yeah.
What is it, Craig?
That's why we do this, though, right?
Who hurt you, Craig?
No, that's really good, and then it makes us huge variety. So I thought we were all going to be relatively the same on this question, and it's not. It's
Craig picks who for who? And that's the thumbnail.
it's a thumbnail.
So what's the next one? So we can
It's a picture, and it's a picture of Benoit just to get people mad.
I
have 2 for this one. One you'd protect with your whole life, and I took this as like, oh, maybe it's not the most fan favorite or whatever, but like you don't want to see that. You want to see them succeed.
So dumb. I should probably just go first.
It is not. Go ahead. No dumb answers.
Multiple promotions competition. I cheated and I did a whole thing. I guard that with my entire life because my favorite times in pro wrestling is when there's competition and when other wrestlers can go to other places and develop and change and all that.
That's a total cheat.
It's why it is a cheat, but like
no, it's not. I like
it's what I protect. Like I'm my happiest as a wrestling fan when there's multiple promotions. When WCW, I don't care, even if it was 1992, 93 WCW, I love the fact that...
What are you, a fucking philosopher now or something, Jess? You trying to fuck up the whole system?
I'm trying to tear it down.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, that's the thing that I hold most to my heart is competition, multiple promotions.
Yeah,
It's
I
totally
read that
cheating.
for you, dude, is protecting the business overall. And
It's my happiest one. Yeah. As a pro wrestling fan, those periods have been my happiest times.
Competition.
I'll piggyback off that and give you a wrestler that's kind of a prime example of that recent, and I'll protect this guy at all costs because he's getting shit on quite a bit, and a lot of people are blaming him or they're blaming the story, but. Dude,
brother, father.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I'll protect. But in all seriousness, he's like, oh, brother, finally, no.
Because you said he's been getting shit on lately. He's been getting a lot of hate lately. It's like,
yeah,
the all brother thing.
No, go sell your beer somewhere else.
He shows up at your house, all brother.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no.
I've been waiting to spend a night.
I'll straight up. I will protect Cody Rhodes at all costs, dude. I will protect that guy forever, dude. I love him. I love what he did for himself. I love how he changed it. And like to Jess's point, without all the other federations available to him and the places he could go, he couldn't rebuild a brand. And he did all that, and he came back to be the biggest and the best and the brightest, most financially secure federation with the most fans, the most money, everything. And he did it. And he never would have been world champion if he hadn't taken that path and journey and said, "I gotta go."
Actually, Dave, I mean, I haven't heard Cuz's or Craig's yet or whatever. So obviously, I'm shitting on their answers.
You're talking about Hope.
That's probably the best answer. Like Cody is.
I'll protect that dude forever.
Cody is he's the key. Like he's the key to keeping baby faces alive. People said a white meat baby face could not exist in 2023, 2024, 2025, and he proved it wrong with Triple H's help and the way Triple H is pushing him or whatever.
Of course,
but I mean,
yeah.
It's
he got the rub, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought you would see that, because Cena got booed for so long, right? He was the white meat babyface, he was the hero, and Cody kind of came back, and lately it's been a little wonky, WrestleMania obviously it was kind of 50-50, but I mean, how ironic it was 50-50 against the guy who is Mr. 50-50, so it's just Cody. That's a good answer.
Thank you.
I had 2 of them for this one. And I went with more of an underdog thing, and I did Sami Zayn and Chelsea Green. I love those
I don't
two.
have a problem with those at all.
I
really,
don't want to
really good.
see
That's
them.
lovely.
I don't want to see them get buried or lose their spots. I think everything they do spins gold, and I think they're always fighting for relevancy and fighting for
I've
their
seen
positions.
Sammy and
Like,
El
I love
Generico
it.
for $20 in a bingo hall, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad I went.
with that guy.
I'm
too.
glad I went first because all your guys' answers are way better than mine.
Oh, if you want to talk about protecting the business, you got to protect Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's who I protect with my life.
I like that,
Change
buddy.
the
That's
world.
it. Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
Change the world, man.
There'd be nothing
As
of
it
this.
should
This
be.
wouldn't even be a podcast.
You would take a bullet for
If it
Stone
wasn't-
Cold, right, cuz?
And Hogan.
And Poncho,
Oh,
my
brother.
barn cat Poncho. I know you take a bullet for him.
For Poncho.
I'll take a bullet for Poncho. I don't know about Macho, but Poncho all
Cali.
day. Yeah.
And
Ponchi.
this was an interesting one too. Like this is the seventh one. But how do you kind of go from this for all like your favorites and everything we've been through, but with the one you're rooting for the most, right?
Right now, right?
You know what? I think it's all open ended, right? Just
For me, it's Karrion Cross. I'm rooting for him the most.
I
right now.
knew you were
Right.
gonna say that,
That's who I want.
Yeah.
and it
How
should
could
be
you not?
honestly,
How could you not?
because
Here.
like whatever success he gets, and it seems like he's on an uphill. You claimed him
Right.
from the beginning. You were like, nope, like
Yes,
this
you
guy's
did.
got it. Like, yeah.
yes, you did.
Kept waiting for the tribal chief to show up. And he finally did. The real tribal chief. Ever since he put the clock down in front of Roman.
I'm rooting for the best wrestler in the world, and I'm not saying the best female wrestler in the world. She is the best wrestler in the world, and a lot of people didn't think she was going to retain at WrestleMania, and she
that's
did.
better.
And I am rooting for Io Sky every minute of every day. I want her to hold the title forever.
Oh, that's who I. Yep.
That's a great choice.
I think Io Sky is
great, dude.
It's almost she's borderline like the one you want to protect at all costs too. Like in ring
Yeah.
work and
There's
being able
something
to
so
hype the
pure
crowd
about
up
her,
and
right?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pure and so talented, and being able to work with anyone, and also make it very aggressive and pretty snug for someone who is. I mean,
Oh yeah.
a lot of female wrestlers are small, but she's in there with like the giants, so to speak, with the Rheas and the Biancas, and she can destroy them. Like she is, like watch out. I feel like she could beat you up for real. Like I wouldn't.
I can't wait for
I
Julia
wouldn't
to
want
come
to try
up
to take
and
on
for
Io.
them to-
You know, she'll break your
Oh my
knees.
God, Julia and
Julia
Io?
and Io. Wait for them. to
Oscar
have
coming
bangers.
back.
Yeah.
That's another. Yeah.
I'll go next.
I almost went with her.
It hit me like this past week when I was like really thinking about these questions or whatever, and I saw a match, and I was like, "Yep, he's going to be the number 7 question answer," and that's the Miz. I root for Miz all the time.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Actually,
and
that really is a good
he
one,
lost to Aleister
because
Black or whatever, but
deserves it.
Miz has actually made his career off being, I know this sounds insulting, but it's not, a job guy. And he's taken every opportunity that he gets, no matter what Vince threw at him. You know, you're going to go star in the Marine 7. Okay. Like, he views everything from the beginning, he had all the odds against him. He was this annoying reality star. And then he did Tough Enough, and then he did the whole thing with Daniel Bryan, and remember that clash or whatever? Because Daniel Bryan was like this indie darling, and like, oh, Miz sucks.
He was
and
his mentor,
His style's
yeah.
soft, and Daniel Bryan, and we love Daniel Bryan, so I'm not, I'm
Right.
actually I'm surprised he wasn't on any of our answers. By the way,
Was
Daniel
that
Bryan.
talking?
yeah,
was that
that's true,
talking?
actually.
Was that talking smack? Was that promo?
No, well,
Yeah,
no, we have
him
that
No, when
promo,
he
yeah.
started, like Miz had
But
to
he
be
started
Daniel
in
Bryan's
Tough
mentor.
Enough. It was like, yes, it was.
And Daniel
they
Bryan was like,
reformed-
"Fuck, I've done this for 10 years."
And NXT in the beginning was a reality show. They had him come out every week on
Yeah.
Raw and SmackDown before it was NXT, the brand that we see now.
Right.
It was NXT where a veteran would take on a rookie, and like everybody in the wrestling community knew Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson is not a fucking rookie, and so it was a whole thing, and they started working into the thing. So everything that Miz has done.
Oh, that part, yeah.
And then Miz came back and he fucking put some shine on that fucking Intercontinental Championship and made it fucking
He did.
believable. And we saw him live in New Orleans when he lost to Seth Rollins. That run with the IC Championship, he was dominant, man. And he had
was good.
no business being world champion in the main event against John Cena at WrestleMania 27, was it? Where The Rock was like the host or whatever. But he still,
yeah.
it didn't matter. He has capitalized on every opportunity. His wife is smoking hot. They have a beautiful family. Like, he has a mansion that motherfucker lives in.
He deserves it, man.
I protect him I root for him all the time. And I'm just like, dude, Miz, like.
One of the things we saw live, Jess, with the Miz, when we were at a SmackDown taping. I believe it was what it was, right? But they had to get up the Raw promotions for Fighting with My Family to have that piece, that they were filming in there.
Yes.
And it was obviously delayed. And in order to keep people there, the Miz went out there and just cut a promo with his wife about, you want to see us dance? Because they were doing, I think, one of them was doing Dance with the Stars, right? I think he was. He's like, well, I'm a great dancer. And everyone's like, shut up, boo. And he kept that crowd in the stands, even though the show was over.
Yeah.
Just to get the fighting with my family, to keep their crowd there, to keep their crowd noise there, and keep it up. And I thought that, I mean, just to your point, you're always rooting for him because whenever something needs to happen, hey, Miz, can you do this? Can you? We're in a bit of a pickle. Can you help us out? And he's like, sure, no problem.
Well, that was part of his promo. Miz said that, and so yeah, that's. I don't want to go on a long-winded thing, but that's my thing. Is Miz
it's hard not to.
My guy is. It's funny, Jess. You said Daniel Bryan. I was like, this is kind of my new Daniel Bryan since Daniel Bryan's kind of like retired now. But the one I'm rooting for the fact that like, can he be made not in the WWE system? Can he come from Japan and become the guy and as a guy who's admittedly like on the spectrum? Two, I think he's got so many qualities. Like it's Will Ospreay for me. Like I want him to succeed. I want him to rise. I want him to prove everyone wrong. And I don't know what kind of bridges. I don't think there's any bridges you can fully burn, but he continues to burn the bridges from his contract or what he was maybe close or what he said about WWE and the schedule and Triple H. But like,
yeah, I heard about the WWE stuff. That was pretty wild. I was like, whoa.
I'm fully on board.
It's light, bruv. It's light to me, bruv.
When his contract comes up, when his contract comes up, you don't think WWE is going to float a fucking offer over? Of course they are.
Right. I hope he takes care of himself. Like the fact you hear, like
care.
he has Arn Anderson troubles with his neck and his arms and stuff already. Like he does so much neck stuff, and he's out there.
Him and Omega try to kill themselves every time they're out there. Like
yeah.
And he flies.
We see Omega going.
We saw him in New Japan Long Beach, man.
Oh, you saw Ospreay in New Japan Long Beach?
We saw him in New Japan, and the first thing he did was a freaking backflip over the rope onto the floor, like before the bell even rang. To your point, that's what I was trying to just write on your point there. This is dangerous stuff, you know.
He's got a rhythm. There's a rhythm to every one of those style of wrestlers, but like his is really fast, and you have to be in the right position at the right time. And Omega's the same way.
You better be.
And I don't know how they do it. Like I'm like, dude, this is fucking fast paced shit.
Yeah, I have a British bias. I'll first to admit it.
Yeah,
it's
a really fun list.
I was pleasantly surprised by a lot of the other answers that were unexpected, but also like, oh my god, it's just totally different thought track, but absolutely makes sense. Like
it gives you a good read.
I can't believe we didn't.
It gives you a good read into like what like you like as a wrestling fan too. Like it differentiates like who's on your like Rushmore or who's like your top guy right now. Like it's a definitely thoughtful exercise that I got a lot out of. I thought was cool.
Yeah, awesome.
Get to know him, you know.
The more you know.
Get to know a person.
Get to know us. Yeah, you get to know a person. You get to know a person.
Yeah. The Hogan thing was funny. What was the question? The one you missed the most? Was that when you did your
Hogan? What you missed the most? Yeah. He's like,
that's that one. Cuz did Hogan.
No, it was the one that you would protect at all costs. He's like, finally, brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, at the end you're Austin and Hogan.
Hogan.
Oh my god.
Oh brother.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Oh, my eyes are red, brother.
He's
Tim Hogan.
I
am Hogan.
For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, or check us out on YouTube, or several other options to your left. You can also give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P.
If you can figure that out. Oh no. How do I look to my
We are live Fridays on various channels, wherever you see your live stuff. Twitch, Rumble, YouTube sometimes, X sometimes. It depends. Just catch us online on X. But yeah.
There you go.
We're all over the place.
Cruise and the rest. This is the O.W.P. signing
Show us
off.
love.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.